Hi there, I'm Dr. Amadake. So I want us to talk about the danger of starting big. A lot of us are overly focused on that big break. I want to start break. I want to do big things. When I launch something, I want it to be big. I have a business for Black Hotel. Quite recently, a friend of mine were chatting about, she's my business partner, we're talking about Black Hotel, how we started, even our life, how we started, and how we are progressing. And then we talk about how most of the time we are overly focused on that big breakthrough. You have a shop, you want it to be big, you want to start content, you want it to be big. You are starting your business, you want it to be so flamboyant so that people will see and say, yeah, that is her, that is him, he has done it. But you will miss out on your bestseller story. Look at all the rich people around us. They all say one story, how they started from a humble beginning and how they struggled through it. So they're always telling us about, oh, I started with 2 cities, with 3 cities as a pure water seller, as this and that and that. Why do you want to miss out on your big seller, your bestseller story, just because you want to make it big? And hey, you might actually never get to start because the time is ticking. How do you know where your big break will come from? Would you ever be able to put that money together? That huge, you can imagine if the Black Hotel were waiting for a big break. Let's get a shop, let's get this. Because I fantasize about how to make that shop look good and how to design it, etc. I would just be stuck. Right. And then I also now have my bestseller story of the humble beginning. How it all started, how I struggle and how I hustle on the streets of Makola. That story will never get to be told if I'm going to Guangzhou to shop for material. So you see, you mustn't think about what people say. You must not think about how people will laugh at you. That you must think about that bestseller story, that $1 million story that you get to talk about one day when the breakthrough happens. So don't be overly focused on the bestseller story because believe me, you might never start. Time is ticking, we are growing. Don't think about it. Don't get stuck on it. You want to start small. Have a story to tell the younger generation, to tell other people. Have them gather. Then you tell them your story.